Yes, well, hello everyone. Much to discuss. First of all, two very important things. One thing, I wrote a blog about it. We have some really important stuff to talk about here, but I just want to cover the really important stuff to me. I wrote a blog about this earlier today, and the reason there hasn't been very many videos, I've just been really goddamn busy. And some of you know, all of you should know that the work I'm doing is extremely important in keeping these videos going because, well, it pays the bills. So I've been busy with that. I haven't quit. I haven't died in a freak accident or anything like that. It's just I just haven't had time at the end of the day. So I'm going to work with the schedule. Hopefully I can figure something out. If I can't, I'm going to have to change the schedule, but we hope not. But anyway, that is why there hasn't been very many videos. And this is a special one, obviously. This is, I'm actually filming this Thursday night. Hopefully it'll come out tonight, but it's like 9 o'clock already, so I'm just starting to film, so I'm not sure if it's going to come out tonight. We'll have to see how young I feel and if I feel like staying up late. So moving on, I got a piece of mail from somebody, which is actually right here. And of course I am leaving the name and address on there covered up because, well, as you can see, his preference is for Jason White for president in 2012, and there's some douchebags out there that might give him a hard time, and I don't want them knowing where he lives. So anyway, you who sent it, thank you. I love it. That's an awesome picture. You made my day when I checked my mail. If anybody else would like to send any snail mail or anything, it's Post Office Box 644, Ione, California 95640, and I look forward to reading it. Now moving on to our top story. A lot of people have heard about this. People have been emailing me and calling me about this, about the USGS denying the reptile keepers their due process, and all I can say is, you know, they're assholes. They're all assholes, all regulators. Like I said, vote for me, I'm gonna fire them all. In fact, from here on out, everybody, these three scientists, the one with the Fish and Wildlife Service and the two from the USGS, when I do take office, they are going to be transferred to BHB to clean out snake cages for the rest of their careers. We're going to put chains and balls and chains on their ankles. It's going to be awesome. And we're going to make them work with Chewy, too. We're going to make him train them, so that's going to be cool too, yeah. So this, I mean, I'm not sure if it's new news. I mean, I've read stuff to this effect. It's about the USGS report on the large constrictors and how they're saying that it's not meant to be a scientific document, but apparently the, I guess the Fish and Wildlife Service or somebody somewhere is thinking it's a scientific document, but rather than muster through all the details, I'd rather everybody read it. I think you already have, but my purpose for bringing you this information is on the website. I am going to have the picture, telephone number, and address, personal address, mail address, as well as email address to the people involved in this. And I told everybody on Facebook today that, you know, my view on how we should handle these regulations is flipping completely around. You know, it's really starting to piss me off. We've tried being Mr. Nice, Mr. and Mrs. Nice reptile keepers, and I think it's, you know, the time for being nice is done. It's time to say, fuck you, quit messing with my snakes, and, you know, I mean, I said myself to be respectable and be nice when you're sending your letters, and now I'm taking that back, and tell them how you feel, stick it to them. You go to the website, you're going to have their, like I said, their phone numbers, their pictures, their addresses, and everything, and I've already got all that information, so that's going to be awesome. I think there was one picture I had trouble getting a hold of with the Fish and Wildlife Service, but the two USGS biologists, I got their pictures already, so that's awesome. So, yeah, you know, write your letters, call them, email them, and tell them what a bunch of bastards we think they are, and tell them that as soon as Jason White becomes president, that that they're going to be cleaning up snake shit for the rest of their careers, in a suit and tie every day, for that matter. So yeah, good time. Let's move on and talk about a man that was bitten by a snake at Walmart. No, we're not recapping an old story. This is a new story. A man bitten by a snake at Walmart. A man apparently in the garden department of the Springdale Walmart was shopping for plants when he was bitten by a snake. Apparently a shopper heard the man calling for help and went to fetch Walmart employees to help him. They say it took 3 to 5 minutes to get an employee there because they did not believe that the man was really bitten. When fire officials showed up at about 9 p.m., they found he did have a bite and swelling. The man stomped on the snake, killing it. So this appears to not be one of these frivolous lawsuits. I mean, there was a snake present, and according to the official fire department report, there was bite marks and swelling. So yeah, you know, I mean, it's the time of year. I mean, at 9 o'clock at night too, that is the time of year. If you're going to find one and you're going to get bitten by it, watch out, especially around Walmart, because we know how the snakes love Walmart right now. And a Kansas police officer is apparently up for a bravery award when he removed a pet snake from a woman's neck. Apparently the snake had bitten her on the neck, and he went into action and got the snake off, and now he's up for a bravery award. And yeah, cool. Apparently, along with the bravery award that the officer is getting, the woman has been ticketed for harboring a vicious animal and was required to get rid of her snake. And a story coming from ABC News, because we know ABC is always accurate in all their information, but I thought you guys wanted to know this because it was really pointless, but it was wasted tax dollars. Apparently, according to research, when we all know that government grants pay for a lot of research, snakes would rather give up their food than lose their penis. Why would you research that? Is there anybody out there that would rather it be the other way? I mean, I don't think it, whatever. There you go. And the boy apparently had found a taipan, and he picked it up and he was carrying it back to the house. He says he was holding it snugly by the neck, but the snake still bit him. And you know, it's miraculous that this boy actually survived being bitten by one of the most deadliest snakes in the world. But on another bright side, the boy is not going to be prosecuted. It's against the law to kill a taipan, and he killed it when it bit him. So boy's doing good. Snake's dead, not prosecuted. That's awesome. And for those of you out there that love PETA, we have a real quick note here. PETA is relaunching their boycott of snake shows. So if you start seeing advertisements from PETA saying don't go to snake shows, don't go to snake shows, now you know why. They're relaunching it. Be prepared for it. Be prepared to respond for your community when you do see some, and stick up for some of these things. I mean, we know there's some assholes that go to these shows, but for the most part they're good people, so I go to them, so, you know, stick up for them and tell PETA to stick it. And a story coming out of Texas, apparently state game warden, sheriff deputies, as well as zoo employees removed over 70 snakes from a home. Apparently a man was arrested on the property, and police were looking for him because he failed to appear to a court hearing in Louisiana stemming from 22 counts of animal cruelty that he was facing. Apparently they found him with a large amount of cash. He had only been living in the motorhome on the property for a couple of months, and they also found a cargo trailer full of snakes as well. Police apparently also have information that this man had advertisements out of Louisiana on Craigslist as a pet adopter, and apparently popular rumor has it that he would adopt these pets to feed to his snakes, some of them reaching 12 foot in length. Many of the snakes they got are on the exotic list and do require a permit, which he does not have. And of course, that has been all your news for this Thursday or Friday, whichever day you're going to be watching this on. If you'd like to read any more of those stories, of course, those links are on the website, and as well as the pictures and addresses to those USGS and Fish and Wildlife biologists that put out that shitty report. And yeah, so if you'd like to read more, go to the website, read some more. I encourage you to do that. We of course discuss a lot more of this stuff on Facebook, so find me on Facebook, and the address is down in the description as always. Find me there, and you can take part in some of this conversation before you watch it here. And yeah, as always, my name is Jason White. Now you know what's going on in the reptile world. Be good to each other.